Hello, Louise. Could you please give an introduction about yourself?
Hi, my name is Luis. I'm 19 years old. I, I am from Mexico and I gained 12K inside the real world, hostel university.
Okay. And let's begin with how did you find out about Hustles University and what made you join?
Well, I was the kid that goes throughout Instagram, TikTok, and in all the feed, it was Tristan and Andrew Tate all the time. And those people are the kind of men that you don't see nowadays. They say a lot of be a millionaire, don't go to university, physicality, character, and all that characteristic of a man. And I really, really feel passionate about that. I see the hard courses. I never got to a course in my life, and I just joined.
Okay. So it's just wanting to try it out that you initially came into it. What about in terms of $50? Was it a lot for you over in Mexico? Or are you fairly well off where it wasn't a problem to actually invest that money?
Actually, I am well off, but at first I was skeptical, of course, of the real world. But after the first month, I see there was a lot of value, but I didn't make my first money in the first month. It actually took me a lot more months.
Okay, so let's go through that. From when you joined Hustlers University to now, month by month, as much as you remember, what campuses did you go into? What did you learn? What did you implement? And how did that scale your income?
Okay, it's kind of funny because basically I went to all the campuses. First, I started in the freelancing campus with Dylan. I gotta be honest, I was Netflixing all the courses, and in one part it says email copywriting, and myself thought like, okay, copywriting, let's go to the copywriting campus. I go to the copywriting campus, sent like 500 emails, didn't get a client. Then I saw a pop-up of look for the affiliate campus. I go there the same week. Luke said, you you need to get sale this month or you're out. And I was like, didn't get sale, kick off. But Luke has have a call for us and said, if you like this, you can go to e-commerce. And I always like e-commerce. Like before I joined the real world, I had a dropshipping store, didn't make sale, but still like it. And also I thought to e-commerce you need like 10K, 50K to do a store and start doing it, but I was wrong. I go to the courses, very simple, very fast. The professor is to the point. And first, I do organic. In my second product, I gain like 6K. Now I have money to invest in pay ads. And in pay ads, I do like 6K more, and now I have 12K.
Okay, so very solid. And when you got into e commerce, how long did it actually take you then for it to hit off? Like, were you testing different products? Was it the first product you tried that ended up working out?
In e-
And just any maybe lessons you learned along the way that you could share as well would be good.
well, my first product was a lighter, very bad lighter, but I get a couple sales. My second product was towards women on inorganic, and that really took off. I have like 10 videos, l- a lot of views, like millions of views, like 10 videos, 1 million plus views. Amazing. The store was doing very good. And then I really see. that the only way to scale on e-commerce, in my perspective, is to do pay ads, and that's why I enjoy pay ads. I see the market in Mexico. There is not a lot of competition, and I gained a lot of experience in marketing, psychology, and sales, also in the business campus, but really in e-commerce, I gained a lot of experience of psychology, how to make the prospect go and buy your product and still buy your product, you know?
Hmm. Okay, so very solid. And what advice would you give to people who are maybe starting out in e-commerce and haven't seen results yet?
With
Yeah.
e-commerce, it's very easy because you get feedback really fast. And that's why I love of e-commerce. First, you test, you get a couple sales, but you don't really took off, but you see money in, and that's what gives me like persistence in the e-commerce space. And you you gotta know your audience, your avatar, like in a health niche. You need to know what people drives them to buy your product and actually trust your brand to truly buy your product. You know, it's so simple but so hard at the same time.
Uh, And what you said earlier is quite interesting about, from what I understand, you're mainly focused on the Mexican market, right, for e-commerce.
Yes.
Okay. And people would usually see that as a crutch, not being in the United States or maybe United Kingdom. I'm not sure where the hotspots for e-commerce are. I know the United States is definitely one of them.
No.
So for people who are in different countries, maybe that aren't as well off in those countries, maybe even third world countries, and they think they can't do e-commerce because people just don't spend there because of the average income. What kind of perspective do you have on that? Because clearly you've made it work where Mexico isn't known for being one of the richest countries.
Yes. Okay. First, I gotta say the US market is really, really difficult. You really need to stand out. And I see a lot of people in the chats that are from Norway, like not very rich countries, and still make money. You know, you just need to, like, it's very easy, have more marketing skills than your competition in that country, and that's how you stand out. Is
Mhm.
easy.
Okay. So you're saying income of the country on average isn't as big of a factor
Now,
as your marketing. Like that's what matters most, how you market the product.
I see a person in the real world like making 100K and he's selling to India.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, there you go. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't really
Okay.
matter.
Fair enough. And what do your parents think about what you're doing? Are they supportive of it? Do they wish you went to university instead?
Oh, but yes. My father really, he thinks what I do is like bad, need to go to university, but he knows that my character change, that I have more knowledge about the important things in life. And my mother, no, yeah, my mother really thinks I could make it with this. She knows. But my father is a little bit skeptical, but I got both support, really.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I guess from your father's side, that probably was his life, working and providing for his family. So he wants you to have something stable as well. I guess that's why he's probably worried. But as you continue scaling this and he sees where it's going, he'll probably start changing his mind on it as well,
No,
I'd imagine. So, yeah. Okay. And do you plan on outsourcing anything of what you're doing in order to scale it further? Or do you think you just handle everything yourself for now?
No, I outsource everything. Really, I have video editor. He's amazing. He's very fast. And right now, I'm like low, but when I scale up, I need to outsource the emails. I need to outsource people that do more creatives, the email sequence, everything. I think that when you are like a business owner, you most likely need to outsource everything, in my opinion.
Hmm. Yeah, everything that anyone else could do. So anything that only you can do, you keep, and then everything else outsource.
Yeah,
Is what you mean?
right now I do the copywriting because it's kind of easy, but in the future I will outsource the copywriting easily.
Mhm. And then speaking of future, what do you see for yourself considering the path you're heading down? Like, where will you be, let's say, in the short term, medium term, long term? What are your goals?
My goals is pretty basic, like scale the e-commerce. Like in this short term, need to find a very like a winning product, and with the winning product, make more ads. By making more ads, make more sales. By making more sales, more money, more
Mhm.
revenue, more profit for me, and just build a team with my brand. That's
Cool.
everything.
Fair enough. And you mentioned earlier about your father saying that your character has changed ever since you've started this.
Yes,
So I wonder how different is your average day now compared to before you joined Hustlers University? How has it changed?
a lot. Like a lot of people, like my friends, they tell me like, "No, you're very different." And I used to play with them like video games, Fortnite, and right now, basically, what I do is things that improve my life. Like I wake up, I read gym. After gym, I go to the courses to Hostel University. I I just work on my ecom brand. I do box. I eat. I work. I sleep. Simple, but yeah, only do things that improve my life.
Very solid. Again, for a 19-year-old, doing very well for yourself. So awesome to hear. And for the first interview, we can start wrapping up. I think I have a final question then.
All right.
So, for people who are unsure about joining Hustlers University because they're thinking it could be a scam, for the $50, what advice would you have to them?
You could, with only $50, you could build like your dream life. Only if you are persistent, ask the right question to the coaches, you can really change your life. Not only financially, but Hostel University helps you build the character, as I said, the physicality in the fitness campus, which is very good campus in my opinion, and sales skills, social skills that really improves in my life a lot and improve yours.
All right, well, very well said. And for people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
Uh, right now, yes, I said
For contact, anything, anything, any kind of links, anything you'd want to give if people would want to reach out or see what you're doing.
I don't have any contact.
No contact?
No,
Okay, okay,
you can
got it.
chat with me in the real world. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So, Luis, thank you for sharing your experience with the real world, and it's great to see how much your life has changed. Because you're saying before you were playing video games with friends, and now you're completely locked in and going after your dream life, and you're seeing the fruits of your labor, as they say, through the scale through scaling your e-commerce brand, and just from day to day how you're changing, how you're saying people around you I've seen you change as well. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And we can do a follow up in future to document your progress and just see how you're doing. So until then, I wish you all the best.
You too. All the best. Thanks.